He's gonna be a monk.
Okay. I'm gonna switch it to Beast as my other
Brooklyn
favorite.
Monk. Brooklyn Monk.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You ever seen that show?
Yes.
Such a good show. I love that one.
I've said for so many ages that what's the
Number
guy's name?
2?
Andy Samberg.
Desire.
Number 3? Believe when I say.
Number 4,
I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now
Number 5. I never wanna hear you say.
Woo!
I want it that way. It was number 5.
Chills.
Chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Are we rolling? Who pressed that on air button?
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
Welcome back, everybody,
That
to
was
the Wayward
that was a cover.
7.
That was parody. That was
Parody of a
Transition of a
parody.
lifetime.
Welcome back to the Wayward 7, everybody. My name's Will. We're having a good time over here in the studio.
Just doing our sound check.
Doing a sound check, as always. And hopefully back with another exciting episode, number 30 million. 38.
Number 7.
Got it. First time nailed it. Okay, cool. Before we get started tonight, I think we have a few words from our Ethan.
I thought you were gonna say sponsor. I was gonna be so excited.
Not yet.
Please. Please.
All right, Ethan, take it away.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Evan's back.
Evan's here.
Hey,
We got Evan.
see.
So I have a little bit less space now. But anyway, I have been so excited for this day. This is, I think, the most prep that I've put into one of these bits since at least the 4th of July.
I was about to say, 4th of July was a banger.
But yeah, so that being said, I'm so excited. Today is Bad Poetry Day.
Oh yeah.
So I have written 3 poems
Oh,
in
that's
different
what that
types
is.
of poetry. That's so offensive. That's a poem? Okay, so first of all, we've got our basic I forget what the style of this is called. This is like the rhyme scheme poetry or whatever you call it, okay? All right, everyone get your snaps ready.
Classic poetry.
This is a poem from Poetry Hell. You should subscribe and turn on the bell.
Ooh.
Bomb goes.
Okay. And then I've got a haiku, all right? Because I played a lot of Ghost of Tsushima and I love it.
I'll count the syllables.
The Wayward 7. New content every Friday. You'll want to subscribe.
Oh, that was really good.
Okay. All right, and now for the real bad poetry part of it, this is the worst of the 3. I've got a limerick.
Okay.
What's that?
It's I think it's Irish.
You have to do it in a Scottish accent.
Nope.
Irish.
No.
Scottish.
You gotta do a Scottish accent.
Sweet baby.
It's like the trailer to Brave.
Listen,
Sweet summer child.
Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed Evan. You're not gonna see him again.
It's gone for the rest of the
Okay.
episode.
I may not be much of a scribe, and I may have to resort to bribes, but we love playing games. You should know all our names. Even if not, you still can subscribe. I messed up the pacing on the last
That
one.
was really good.
That was
But-
really good.
Yeah. I told you, I put work into this. I was so excited. And let me know which of those 3 was your favorite. I think
all of them.
I think the haiku was my favorite.
That one's pretty good.
But also, like I said, I've played so much Ghost of Tsushima, I'm kind of biased towards haikus.
Oh yeah!
So leave a comment, let me know which of those poems is your favorite.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you, Ethan. All right, Lauren.
I will say I didn't know it was Bad Poetry Day until Ethan said it when we were about to start like sitting down and all that. So I also came up with one, but it's very, very not good. It's a haiku, and it doesn't sound great. Follow our TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. We post funny things.
Aww.
There we go. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Emotional. And was it yesterday? Yesterday that was like National Thrift Day?
Yes.
Think so,
Yes.
It's national. No, it's not anymore.
But it
It
was.
was my favorite activity, and you should do it too. This whole outfit was thrifted.
Wait, I
All of
went
my
thrifting
outfits.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Shush.
And you know what you can do? You
was
can
the day.
listen to us
The day
while
we
you're
did.
thrifting, so you don't have to listen to everybody else talk while you're shopping.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's my favorite pastime.
I like
But
yelling in
it's
thrift
good
shops.
for the environment. It's cheaper.
Also, the same. These are all, they describe thrifting and, watching us.
Yes.
And our channel.
It's great
Me-
for the environment to
Me
watch
and
us.
Jack went
So,
to a thrift
you should
shop
do
and
it.
we threw frisbees at each other.
See,
Well,
this is what,
don't
yeah.
be
Anyway.
Evan.
All right.
Those
Okay.
poison.
So thank you guys. I think everybody said what they want to say.
Yep.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string.
And that too.
That's
Thank
poetry.
you.
That's
he's back.
poetry.
I knew he'd say something.
Guess who's back?
Back again. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. All right. I think let's go ahead and get into tonight's
Roll
episode.
credits.
Roll the camera.
Have you guys seen this stuff with Shia LaBeouf putting his bag on his head?
Can we not talk about that right now?
Oh.
We're about to start.
Sorry.
Wasn't that years ago?
I just now learned about
5
it.
years ago.
Oh, I just now learned about it.
Oh.
I'm out of
Welcome
the
back,
loop.
everybody.
Your mom.
Welcome back, everybody. So, last time we left off on the Wayward set. I'll kill you, Chris. The party had a nice shopping day. They relaxed. They got rested up. They took some time to themselves, cleaned their wounds, had some conversations with some interesting NPCs, some fun characters, Murtaz, Ares, and Silas, of all people. Eventually, they came to the discussion of, what do we do next? How do we move on from this, and why? All of which answers were given, and some people thought maybe the legal way would be best. Get them in the least amount of trouble, and other people were like, we kind of gotta go. We have to do the illegal thing, and we have to break the law, and it's just who we are.
Yes.
So,
Leave a like if you've ever done that.
leave a like if
If you've
ever
been
leave a
there
like.
To do
before.
illegal work.
So, with that being said, you guys took Silas up on his offer to charter one of his buddies' boats up the river. One that could accommodate for creatures at a mere 500 gold. From that point, they went to Godwin's Wondrous Emporium and spent some hard-earned cash there. They emptied their pockets,
I did.
negotiated some buying points, and eventually decided it's best to come back at a later point in time when money is not so hard to come by. So, that being said, for the rest of the day, they rested up, took it easy, got some lunch, and decided to head out to the Twilight Docks to meet Silas. So,
Is he over there?
So, as you all approach the southwestern docks here in Orela, the city life has kind of died down here, and the more shady folk have come out to enjoy the evening. As this is the last dock operational during the day, you notice that a lot of more interesting ships pass through here. However, eventually you do recognize Silas's wide brim hat and kind of scruffy, rough-looking poncho that Natsuki made at some point, and see that she is, or he has, kind of posted up on one of the posts by the docks, and kind of gives a slight wave, and you see that Monday number 1 or number 2 is there, as you all bring your mounts as well.
Monday 2 was the Terror Bird.
Monday 2 was the Triceratops.
Oh.
Matt has
Boy, was that a day.
You weren't there.
So, with that being said, you approach with your mounts in tow. The Silas kind of saunters over. So, I got it. Guys ready? Load up and head out after he picks up his passengers. It's a ferry boat. But, anyway, so here's the thing, right? I'm gonna need you to... You got that beetle right there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hide in the thorax area.
We can.
Hot tub time, Chris.
That's what I do best.
2 guys chilling in a hot tub.
5 feet apart.
Yeah. Anyway, so you'll get on, and I'm gonna take the reins and lead them in. So y'all cool with that?
I'm cool as a cucumber.
Can we all fit?
Well, one of us could be guiding the beetle. Could
No, I'm guiding it.
Oh, okay.
Chris slowly raises his
And
hand.
it shouldn't be that long. It should only be like 10 minutes.
Works for me.
So if you
We
wouldn't
could put Herb in the bag of holding.
mind.
No.
Can we put the dragon head in the back?
No, you can't.
No,
I've already
it's
done
too
it.
big.
It's too big.
Can we put me in the dragon?
You're gonna have to hold it. So
Oh,
guys
is the
all try
dragon
to-
head gonna take room up in the beetle pot?
Starts dribbling with the bat.
Oh, can I cast I
Don't.
can just cast invisibility on myself.
Don't
And
send
ride the
guy
beetle?
with the dragon.
Is that a possibility?
how long does that last?
I think it's a concentration.
Yeah, how long does it last?
I think it's until
Chris's
I break
concentration is 2
concentration.
seconds.
No, it's got duration.
No shot.
No shot.
Come on, man.
Come out!
An hour.
An hour.
No? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually
Yes,
upcast it
up
and
to
cast
an
it on
Long God.
multiple creatures. If you wanted. Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could just. Is that enough room for everybody? How many people can fit in the beetle?
I would say it fits 4 comfortably.
Okay.
So,
And a dragon
well,
well, not a
now
dragon,
it's squeezing a
but
bit.
Icarus.
But
Well, I
I'd
mean,
say
I dribble up to you and I dunk on you
Herb
with the
is
dragon
small. Technically, Icarus is small.
Oh.
head. How small are you? We can get Herb.
Listen, you have 2 very tall dragonborns or half dragons.
Can I
So
cast it
Where?
on multiple people?
yeah, if you upcast it, you can cast it.
Wait.
too.
If I cast it as a higher spell.
Yep, at 3rd level. Higher levels, you can cast the spell using
Be
spell slot or
beetle.
target
no, I do
additional.
not.
Would you like to be invisible on top of the beetle with me? Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris.
I fold
Get
myself into
inside.
like paper.
So, okay,
Put
sure.
myself in.
Sure. Chris folds himself up, so still holding the skull.
So much flexibility.
And kind of sits into the pool of the beetle.
So I will cast invisibility on Nastani and I, and we. Can I second level? Would that do it, or do I need to do it? as third?
Is it normally a 2nd level spell? Yes, so you need to cast that
At
3rd.
third. Okay.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on those of us who are in the beetle. And on top.
Okay, good
Nice
to
shot.
know. So, with that being said, those of you in the beetle, go ahead and make a stealth check.
That's good.
And those of you who are invisible, make it with advantage.
I got pretty good stuff.
And you have a plus 10.
Wait, what?
You have a plus 10.
So plus
Yeah,
14? Let's go.
This is the first time that I've made a check in 2 weeks. I didn't touch the dice last episode.
Do you really?
I never made a roll.
Lucky you.
I think I made a roll with Silas.
Okay,
I
stealth
got
check with a plus
25.
10.
25? Alright.
Perception.
Oh yeah.
That's a good roll.
With an extra plus 10?
Yeah.
38.
How could you
Oh right, yeah, because
Nasty.
Oh, does
Okay.
somebody need to roll for Earth?
Somebody needs to roll for Earth.
I'll do it.
23.
I want to roll for
20.
Herb's my bud.
Oh, 30.
He's
Actually.
my ride or die.
So
Bud,
20.
because he's like a little plant.
I didn't mean to make that joke.
11. I don't know what his.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Herbs, did you add that plus 10?
No.
No, so 21.
Okay, I was about to say.
21.
one?
That's
No,
a
no.
funny number.
20.
21?
I guess 21 without his modifier.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, sounds good.
You stupid.
Alright, so.
Stupid.
My slappy boy is so hard. Anyway, so. With everybody being as quiet as possible, those of you hiding in the thorax and those of you just sitting on top, kind of watch as Silas has the reins of the beast, walks them over to the kind of fellow who's waiting at the dock. You see a lower ramp has been lowered into what appears to be a large metal ship. This ship seems to be a ferry boat of sorts. and has what appears to be two massive wheels along the side. And as Silas kind of begins to talk to the dockmaster here, these creatures are being loaded up, shipped to Mizumi. Don't worry, they all got their health checks and whatnot. But anyway, I'm just here to drop them off. Feel free to inspect them if you will. They're all tame. And he kind of watches the dockmaster kind of goes around, prods. Doesn't seem to know a lot about these creatures and does not think to go for further inspection, but kind of gives a nod, and you see Silas kind of pulls the cord of the beetle as the rest kind of continue forward. Eventually, he leads them down the ramp inside. He kind of passes off the reins to another figure and kind of gives him a nod. And the figure talks back to Silas. Where's the cargo? It's in good hands already.
Very well. So, Mr. Reeves,
And you guys are outside so you can hear this conversation.
is everything there that's promised?
It is.
Good. Then I expect to see you up deck sometime soon.
Kind of watches the cloaked figure kind of shuffles off into the kind of abyss of the bowels of the ship, leading the rest of you with it. You guys do anything, the two of you?
I'll use telepathy when talking to her.
Yeah.
Drink the water that we're in.
Can I like draw my dagger? Like
Sure.
just in case. Let's just draw it very quietly.
So, you are led in, and you kind of see as Silas kind of takes a step back up the ramp, and whether or not you guys are looking, just kind of nods.
I'm gonna use telepathy to tell. Thank you, Silas, for everything.
Of course, I'll be up deck.
Tell them I said
guess.
goodbye.
Gwen says goodbye.
We'll see how long that lasts. I'll be traveling too,
Okay.
so
See you later.
I'll be up deck.
Will he be close enough in range to?
What's the range of it?
I believe it's 30 feet.
God.
I didn't know if if he's up deck, if that would work vertically.
So he's gonna be on the ship with
You'll
us?
be on the ship too.
I'll try to reach to you if I have enough distance.
Can you ask him what he means by like what this guy
Yeah, you guys have telepathy. You can talk to him real quick if you
Yeah,
want.
can you ask
What does he mean by?
He don't know that you're there, but he thinks that there's something precious cargo within the beetle. So I would just say, get out and hide as fast as possible. Maybe leave a little ruby, some small treasure there.
Would like 3 a full time or what?
Split it up in the gold, yeah.
Okay.
But should you need anything, be up deck. I suggest you get there as fast as possible. He don't know you're there, but you should blend in with the crowd that's here.
I'm really good at that.
You can't. You don't know this conversation.
I think it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have a disguise kit.
What are you doing?
All right.
I give everybody mustaches.
That's it.
All right. So,
Chloe dress.
Fake
anything else you want to add on, or?
Okay. We'll see you up deck.
Bright pink.
See you
I
later,
don't know.
Silas.
She says see you later.
Okay. So he kind of tips the hat, heads up, and you kind of watch as the ramp begins to pull into the ship, as the cloaked figure starts to kind of pull these large kind of tethers, bringing it back in. But eventually leads all the creatures to separate cages. Here you see there's a menagerie of animals of sorts down here in the bowels of the ship. Different sorts of creatures, some of which you've seen, some horse-like creatures, some more bird-like creatures, but many of them exotic, many of them looking as if maybe they're not quite legal to sell or have. But here they are, and eventually the beetle is dragged into a kind of a tight cage for it, but ushered in, and eventually it goes. And the cage door is locked behind it. And The same is done with the other animals, and eventually the cloaked figure kind of hobbles out, heads down the hallway into darkness, which you can see down, and eventually a staircase. So, with that being said,
Okay.
you're alone in the room now. This room full of animals.
It's locked.
Yes, it is locked.
So we can't get to
should
the
not.
staircase.
No, you're inside the cage.
The
now.
cage, though. Okay.
Yeah.
But I just saw him go down the staircase outside.
He went up the staircase.
Okay.
yes.
I'm going to get off the beetle, and I'm going to. I still have pass without a trace. Concentration gets up to an hour. I'm going to open it to let the 3 of them out.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, do you have the key? The key lock. Oh my god. Pick lock. Lock pick. Thank you.
Ooh, did I get another one?
Chris
I
perfectly
don't
does a
think
flip.
that I did.
Chris perfectly does a flip outside of the beetle, lands, and then falls on his face.
You do
Acrobatics
have
check.
not. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So
I have not.
Roll proficiency.
Silas told me that we need that the shipmaster doesn't know we're here. He just thinks that there's gold of some sort hidden in the beetle, so we need to get out of here and mesh with the crowd. Be as inconspicuous as you can. Okay.
Alright. I also have a.
You still have the giant skull.
What I'm gonna do with that.
I have a.
Spins it on his finger while she's talking
So
to
wait, I
him.
have a question really quick. What do we know about these people, and how best do we blend in? Like what? Like is it?
You were outside. Go ahead and I'll say make a history check for me.
Can I help with that? Or
Because she was also outside.
Are you proficient with history?
me? Yes.
Sure.
I'm not. So.
What a nerd!
Should she roll with advantage or should I just?
Disadvantage for her. Straight roll for you.
Oh.
16.
16?
Every horse you see.
8.
8. Okay. I would say Nastani, the ship you recognized is a Mizumian ferry boat. You don't know a lot about it, but you do know that things run a bit differently there. And not necessarily this might be a legal one, in fact. Maybe it was just the dealings of whoever this keeper is was likely allowing you on. So, this ship should be heading to Mizumi.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I'm going to. Okay, we should be fine just looking like we're travelers. So I'm going to put all my weapons in the bag of holding. That way I appear just as a traveler.
Okay.
And I'm going to put my cloak on with a hood up. I believe I have an extra one I'm going to take out and wrap the skull in and use my wrap to turn it into a pack. That way Chris can tie it on his back.
Okay. Go ahead and make a disguise something. A deception check.
I have a disguise kit.
I have a blanket.
I'll say if you would like to help me.
Okay.
So roll with advantage, or both of you roll.
I have a high deception.
Oh,
I have +10.
you could we'll both separately roll then. Yeah, it's a good thing we said it.
Just saying.
Ooh,
Like flasks.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go with that one.
Sort of.
Eventually, you kind of disguise it, adding little patches here and there, and kind of quickly just sticking them together with the sewing needle and thread that you have. It is patchy, but it does look like he's just carrying a very large sack on his back.
That's what I do.
I wanna.
I'm Santa Claus.
I wanna.
Please just be quiet this whole time.
Baby Bjorn. I'm baby Bjorning Herb again.
Okay.
So he's on my back, wrapped up again.
All right.
Mm.
My
sounds
voice
good.
completely changes. once I
Okay.
have the sack
Does
on.
anybody want to put the stuff in the bag of holding to appear less conspicuous?
What about our weapons?
That's
So,
yeah, if you'd like to. There should be
all my
yes.
weapons, and
Kick
I'm gonna do the same thing and kind of pull my cloak tight,
I'm
maybe
gonna-
try and.
Hide your wings.
I'm gonna hide my dagger in my skirts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck my dagger away, but I'll give you my longsword.
I guess.
I shall get my blanket that I have and put it over my head like a hood.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then
I guess I did just realize I hadn't thought of it at the time, but when I sold my armor last episode, that was my Cilician
Yes.
armor, so I don't have that.
identification.
Yeah,
Yep.
logo
Okay,
anymore.
we should probably get out of
No
here.
brands, guys. We're not
Brands.
sponsored.
I'm
Yeah.
casting
No
knock
brand.
on the lock.
Oh, there you go.
So, and would 5 gold be good to leave in the beetle?
Absolutely.
Oh shoot.
Or how much? Because I don't have.
What's the
Ooh, let me actually.
turn rate of?
I'm gonna get my emerald and diamond bolts back and leave those in.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sounds good.
Okay, we'll leave those.
All
And
right.
once we leave, I'm going to saddle up up to Gwyneth and we can appear as like a traveling family since she has herb on her back.
Okay.
Can I pet a horsey?
My
You're
girlfriend!
reaching into the horse? Like you're just reaching in? Yeah.
What, do you think we can't
You're
have a
reaching in
baby
just
together?
Are there dragons
Stop,
here?
stop.
Dragons?
You said there's illegal animals, I
If
guess.
you
Or
go
illegal
ahead and
pets.
make a nature check for me.
Why?
To see if you can find any dragons.
I want to find a dragon. Dang it! 4.
No dragons.
Dang it. Someone else roll.
I will show you somewhere where there's plenty of dragons if you're quiet for this one.
Wait, really?
Yes, and I will tell you another fact about Taviri if you want one.
Yes!
Honey, I don't
Doesn't
think
talk
this is
for
the
the
cruise
rest
ship
of
we
the
booked. I don't know, honey. We just be careful.
Chris talks in sign language the entire rest of the episode.
Okay.
Writes down like Herb. They're both just.
Herb is
I'll do
sleeping
that.
on my back
It's
so
like
you
the
can take
one
his
Adventure
notepad.
Time episode.
Does your thing
I
lock
take-
it again, or
I take Herb's notepad and just like tiny
No,
little
but
Is it like a turn lock or is it a key lock?
Here's a key lock.
knock. I can't lock it back, right?
I think it's a one-way.
Oh
open.
wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah. No.
Okay. But with knock, the door opens up, and you see the beetle kind of look about and move out of the cage and start to like.
No, I'm gonna herd it back in. I'm
Make
gonna-
Yeah.
I'm helping
Yeah.
to.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Yep. Acres.
It's a 15.
15.
Open up my whole
Oh,
wingspan
It takes
in
a
front of
minute,
the
but
door.
eventually you guys do kind of usher it back in the cage and kind of
sad
back
beetle.
in. It is a sad beetle, but you guys push the door shut and it kind of opens.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Kick
we-
in.
We'll be back.
Can we like prop it closed?
Was there any keys? Like, did he put them on a hook next to the exit?
No.
That'd be convenient.
Okay.
Yes, it would.
Is there anything around that we could like close, like prop
You
it
move like a
closed?
crate in front of it, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. We moved a crate.
I'm just letting everyone know I'm writing stuff down for the rest of the episode.
I'm gonna kind of shuffle crates in front of like other doors to make it look intentional, as opposed to like somebody having escaped
Sure.
and left the door.
At this point, you feel the ship begin to lurch and move as there's kind of a heavy set as you hear what an unfamiliar sound to a lot of you actually, engines being brought to life.
Chris has never heard of it.
So that being said, what are you guys doing?
Should I, because I can talk back to you, should I go up first to see the way and then talk back? Okay. I'm gonna go,
By yourself.
yes.
Do you want to? Wait. Do we still have invisibility?
No.
Yes. No?
No, you cast not.
Oh, I cast knock.
Knock.
That's right. Do you want me to cast like second level invisibility on you, just so you can go take a look and
It
catch
is
a vibe?
naturally second level.
Take a chance.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to cast a third.
Guys, we can't
It's
be too
redundant.
crazy,
It's
guys.
crazy. I need to
That's
save
like
some
saying
spell
chai
slots.
tea.
D&D.
She said tea.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I will cast invisibility on you.
Okay.
Second level.
And I'm gonna get up there and I'm kind of gonna, I don't want it to seem like it's just like a door opening, so I'm gonna wait for like the boat to lurch a bit and then open it to make it look like it was with movement.
Sure, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me with advantage. Being invisible.
And she also has.
Show us
oh,
your magic
never,
trick.
that's like never.
I still have pass without a trace on as well.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say that, but I didn't know that applied to
This is
slide.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, 16.
16? Alright, go ahead and make another stealth check for me. You have advantage plus pass without a trace.
Chris farts as all this is happening.
It's only an 18.
At least it wasn't while we were trapped in the beast. Keeps going.
Alright,
Dark
so as you push the door open, kind of swings open with the lurching of the ship, kind of peeking, you see that this stairwell kind of leads out into a large kind of deck where you see lots of the people who have kind of gathered to travel are here. And you kind of see up on top of the deck an interesting situation. It appears to be the captain addressing the people beneath him up on the higher deck. However, you notice, it's probably the most noticeable thing to you, that he is flanked by what appear to be two large automatons, dressed in what appears to be kind of scaled and plated armor with this large kind of straw cloaks over them. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Wayne is already crying.
18.
18. These are very different from the ones you saw before. They seem to have exposed clockwork gears that seem to move. Their heavier plates seem to be made out of wood, very replaceable, and what appears to be where the head is, behind a kind of very demonic-looking, scary mask, appears to be a single lensed eye that seems to just be kind of gazing over as they emit this very kind of dull, whirring noise.
Is Silas nearby?
I'd say with an 18, you do see Silas as he is kind of posted up under one of the kind of balconies.
Close enough for me to talk?
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use telepathy to talk to me. Silas, sorry.
Looks about.
We're at the door. I'm invisible. See the door open?
Yeah.
Would it be best to try and sneak out while he's doing the speech with the automatons?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll move to the other side and throw something off this edge so that they look over there.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna repeat it back to the people at the bottom of the stairs.
All right. So as you do, are you bringing everybody up to the top of the stairs with you?
Mhm.
All right. So
And I'm gonna
else makes it up.
ask her to get the invisibility off. That way, it's not just me popping into existence again.
All right. So invisibility is dropped. Kind of watch as. You hear shouting from the other side of the boat and say, "How dare you say that about my mother!" And then you watch as from the crack of the door, just somebody gets decked and, and falls off the side of the ship.
He said he was gonna throw something.
That's the one.
And you watch as somebody falls off the side, and everybody's attention goes there.
I'm going immediately
We're
going running through, but I'm being casual, resuming my position. Honey, we can't be near those people.
Okay.
I do a barrel roll.
Everybody
Please
make
don't. Please don't.
Everybody make a deception check with advantage.
Let's go. That's yours. I'm not using that. You gotta use the cool guy dice.
You said deception.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Ooh, that wasn't good.
Wait, you said advantage?
26.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got
19.
a 16.
18.
18.
I have a -1
What'd
deception.
you get?
19.
Clutching onto my.
Okay. As you kind of see, the captain and one of the automatons kind of are immediately kind of looking over the edge. However, as you all rush out to kind of join the crowd, you notice that one of the automatons is staring straight at you guys. And it kind of see as the mechanical head kind of clicks to each one of you. And it's at this point, Asani, you kind of see the arms covered by the straw kind of cloak. Long blades, 4 of them.
Do they see our faces though? Because we wore hoods. Some of us
You guys
did.
did. And you kind of watch as it shuffles without losing the contact on you guys and moves over to the edge before turning his attention into the water.
Can I put the dragon head out?
No,
I'm,
no.
Okay. I think it's best that we split up into the crowd.
Okay.
So,
Easier said than done, but.
me, Gwyneth, and Erg latched onto the back.
It's me and you.
Are there any families on the ship?
There's a couple, yeah.
Let's go merge with them.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as you all kind of split up to merge with other groups, eventually, kind of one of the guards, in more relaxed robes, kind of walks over with a large kind of spear, and kind of confronts Silas for a second. There's a conversation that happens, and you kind of see that Silas is holding a drink in one hand and kind of waving it about, and then throws it off the edge, and then falls over and collapses.
Good job, Silas. I'm telling him that in my mind.
And the guard kind of looks over, and they begin the process of trying to get this other person back onto the boat. But that being said,
Is there
the captain resumes his speech.
any place that's like really high up to like where, or like a hidden place?
Yeah, there's some balconies.
I could
Crow's
parkour
Nest.
too.
Oh, you
No,
want parkour
Do
up there?
not.
Don't.
No.
We could get a good vantage point. We can
No,
get
You
past
can't
he is
parkour.
On he is on the balcony. He's the only person on the
it.
balcony.
Wait, who is?
The captain.
Okay.
We're trying to be inconspicuous.
I'm trying to get
right
away
now.
from the automaton guy.
Yeah,
They're
but
on the
No,
balcony.
but
Okay,
they
they're
don't
on the
notice
yeah,
us
yeah.
anymore.
They're on the balcony.
Yeah.
Just so
Okay.
yeah.
They don't notice us anymore, right?
Inconspicuous.
Are we good?
Please.
I was about to say we
Can I
don't know
make a
if we're.
perception check?
Could I hang off this?
You're the DM. You gotta tell me.
Please.
Huh?
I don't know what
Can
to
I
do.
make
They're
a
up there.
You just
Yeah,
have
but
to
can I
like
make
They're
not
looking
do it
back at the
anyway.
crowd.
I'm 9 feet tall.
But can
Are
I-
they paying special attention to us?
see?
I would say it's hard to tell, as they are once again just kind of keeping their eye on the audience.
Are there-
Eyes collectively between the two of them.
Are there any other tall creatures for Chris's sake?
There are other dragonborns.
There you go. So
There
you're
you
fine.
go.
You
Go
are
raise 'em
normal.
up.
You're
Just-
normal, Chris.
Question. What is the weather like?
It's a cloudy night.
It's
I
night.
want to go
Okay.
save
you're
that
fine.
guy.
Cloudy night.
That guy,
Cloudy
like,
night.
that guy is probably
So-
gonna die soon.
The captain resumes his speech, finishing
They're pulling
up
my belt.
about hopefully a safe
It's a
journey
t-shirt.
that should only
You
take
said it. Are you not listening?
until tomorrow evening. How he hopes that everybody enjoys their time on his ship, and that they will find their quarters with their ticket numbers, and they may choose to either relax there or stay on the deck. They are free to move about the cabin.
Mm.
So, as the crowd kind of discusses amongst each other, they talk. You kind of see Silas is now kind of propped up, and the guard is kind of giving a harsh talking to, and kind of shrugs it off, and they split their own ways. What's everybody doing?
We are a loving family.
Sure.
Us and our unconventional son.
I'm Richard.
A plant.
It's
Yeah,
like a top of
well,
the fiddle.
Some
Just-
couples do think like that, yes.
We adopted.
Sure. Sure.
What
I
are
get-
you guys doing?
I'm
What's your
their
plan?
adopted child.
No,
you say this?
You're not.
Who are you saying this to? Just
Me
like
too.
the nearest person.
I am their child.
No, you are
you,
not.
you see the Goliath guy. Okay.
We're
Kind of walks away.
Herb is our child, Chris.
brothers, half brothers, adoptive half brothers.
We're just gonna keep walking the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
I'm trying to split
We
us
don't
up.
know.
Chris, are you following them?
Yes.
I'm gonna use telepathy. Chris, we are trying to split up so we're not more
She just hears
obvious.
static noise. Nothing. Nothing is.
Chris, please.
Just like drool like coming down his mouth. He's just-
Chris, if you do not stop following us, I'm going to make a scene. I'm going to make a scene.
So-
Get you thrown overboard.
I yell what?
What? Safe to say, Chris follows. Icarus.
I'm milling.
Okay.
I'm dedicated to the role.
Maybe
God.
if there's like, is there like a lounge or something?
Yeah,
or-
there is. You kind of looking about. It's some nice lounges. There's a bar. There's places with some tables where you see some gambling going on.
Ooh, let me gamble.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I
so,
would like to.
so
Then go with
Go.
him.
Be free. You may gamble.
I'll depart from them and gamble with them.
to not derail too quickly, I'll say for the sake of time, you go to gamble. You also go to gamble. What are the two of you doing?
I think we would be walking around trying to get more information.
Mhm.
Right? Like
About what?
the ship, about the people on it, what. I mean, that's
Yeah.
my goal.
Okay.
I'm helping her.
Yeah.
Go ahead and the two of you make charisma checks. And the two of you, as you gamble, are you cheating?
I'm not.
Okay.
Define cheating.
Keep a low profile.
Are you going to try and cheat?
Defy. Well, there's robot guys. Those guys got good security. I won't cheat. I'll be
Okay. So
You
just,
have to roll the dice on this one.
then tell you what, both of you just make 2 straight intelligence checks.
Great.
2 each, you mean? Or just 2
One
between
each,
us?
one each.
One each. Okay. Cool.
Where's my?
So you guys, what did you roll for your charisma?
I just.
Where
14.
is your
14?
intelligence?
15 plus
Can't find it.
si-
It's a plus
15
0, so that's
plus
real
Oh, mine too.
23.
Ah, that's
I
so
would
much
say
better
from
than
asking
me.
around, talking to different people, you find that this
We're
is
losing
just a
somebody.
ferry boat. Fairly standard, I'd say. Asking about the automatons, you come to learn that they're fairly actually standard in Mizumi. These larger models of security automatons of sorts, and you would know that they are now called Kinzoku Sentinels, and that they are typically used by the Ken, or the guard here in Mizumi.
Okay. Did we learn anything about like the properties of like their mechanics, like how they operate?
You know that they're clockwork
Okay.
machines, large gears. They're mass produced, meaning that a lot of the materials they use are fairly cheap, but they are very effective at what they do, which is security. They cannot necessarily understand sentences, but they do have command words, and they can speak, but it is mostly recordings that they replay to alert whoever, security detail or guard troop, of what the machine is about to do. They do not necessarily think, but they can respond.
Okay.
Bet.
Let's say, here on the ship, there's maybe 4 of them going on patrols, and that the ship itself is also piloted by an automaton that keeps the ship going back and forth. Same structures of just very basic mechanics. Now there is a manual over it.
Okay. Can we tell what Silas is doing?
Yeah,
Like, what does Silas have to do?
Silas is at the gambling table.
Let's go.
Okay, so I guess a better question
recognize
is,
this game.
is Silas obligated to be there by the conversation that we heard? Like, is he being forced to be there, or is
I'd
he?
say you'd have to ask him or
That's what we're here
some
for.
of the others.
I'm gonna get
Okay.
close enough to Icarus to be within range.
Okay.
Can you make sure to ask him how we should get about getting our mounts back when we're in Mizumi?
That feels like the kind of thing for you to think to him. But
Okay,
if
fair
you
enough.
want me to.
Alright, just do what you need to. I'll ask him later.
All right. So, any other information you're trying to glean from all that? You got some pretty good ones.
How tight is security in Mizumi?
Depending on the city, fairly, as these automatons are
So
mass-produced.
Heliana is definitely very tightly secured.
It's a larger city. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, those of you at the gambling table, what'd you guys roll?
I rolled an 11.
7.
Okay.
7-11.
So, you go in. Do either of you have any money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have money.
I have
does-
the balloons.
Did we give?
Oh,
Herb has
Herb
all
has
his
hit-
money, so.
Yeah,
Herb has money. I don't think
I
he's
reach
given
into
any
his
to Chris
tiny,
yet.
tiny pockets.
He's on Gwen's
He's
back.
on my back. I have a baby
And
yours.
Chris is with you. So
I pull out his laundry.
No, Chris is gambling. Me
Well,
and
he
Gwen-
was with you before he
was.
goes to gamble. I imagine he would have
Dang.
money.
That would
Herb.
So you take Herb's money. How much total do you have?
Dang, you got a lot.
I have 1982.
Okay. And Chris has 1,000.
It was a good year.
Wait,
So
wait, I have 1,000?
Herb had 1,000.
I
Leave a
want
like
I
if you
wanna
were
take
born
all
in
of his money.
1982.
I want to
How much you taking?
500.
250.
Okay.
It's a good 4%.
Chris, you lose about 45 gold.
What?
Icarus, did you roll a 7?
I did.
You lose about 200 gold.
Wait, I need a...
Can I go try
I'd like to, honey. Give me the
Oh.
child.
Wait, so
Okay.
how much did I lose?
How'd Silas do?
Silas is doing great.
All right, Silas.
You notice a lot of your money is
Wait.
in Silas's pool there.
Wait, how much did I lose?
That's fair.
45.
He bought our special gear for us, so that is okay.
326 gold left.
So Silas kind of raking it in. He's doing pretty good. But
I want to go over there and
Is-
challenge Silas.
Is Silas cheating?
Oh,
make an insight
dang it.
check.
Never mind.
I wonder. I want to
What's
also
my insight? Oh, it's.
If you don't do good,
adequate.
I'll pick up the slack, I guess.
I didn't do good.
Well, I'll pick up
11.
the slack,
11?
I guess. I want to try
He's
this.
just gotten really lucky with his cards.
I want to try.
Sure, make an insight check.
My
Negative
passive
3
insight is
inside,
higher than
but
that.
You said inside. Yeah, that's an 11.
Just really lucky guy at cards.
Can I make an insight check? I would know these things,
Everyone's
right?
making
You guys are
insight.
gathering information.
Yep.
Oh.
I was like, Miss Donnie would know these
Can
things.
her
She's
make an
proficient with
insight check?
I'm
cards.
proficient with cards and I have good insight because I have
What's Herb's
But
inside?
also, I'm good at cheating.
Herb's asleep. And the two of them are off gathering information.
I have the helm, which I'm guessing got turned into like a circlet or a bracelet.
Yeah, what did you want?
Bracelet.
Okay, there you go.
No, wait. Okay. Tiara. It's a circlet.
Okay, there you go.
Circlet. So it's in a circlet and it's hidden underneath my hood. I guess while we're like gathering information through charismatic ways, I would like to see if I can listen in on any conversations that are being told in other languages.
Make a perception check. It's a loud ship, a lot going on, and unfortunately, something you haven't experienced, boat travel. You're getting a bit seasick.
I do hope
And,
that's 5 in my perception.
Chris-
Unfortunately, you have to go sit down as the Rocking of the ship does not agree with you.
While I sit down, I'm gonna just give her the circlet.
Chris hasn't really been on a boat either, so I
Okay,
wonder how this is gonna go.
Can I make a perception check?
I gave her the circlet to wear. I'm
You'd
gonna
be
sit.
going past midnight at this point. It's getting late.
I'm gonna.
But still, but
She already spent an hour listening to people.
But she didn't know one.
Yes. So if you'd like to push in a night, you can.
Technically, if she's more able to anyway.
I
she
mean,
can
yeah, I don't have
rest.
to rest
Okay.
for as long.
Go ahead and make a-
I'll take Herb with me to go
Okay.
rest in the cabins.
Sure.
On the ship.
As
it's
you go
already
to get
passed
to your
out.
cabin,
Don't have one. I'm gonna post up in a corner on the deck.
Okay.
And just kind of like. Because we rested earlier before we got here anyway.
Oh, I have a bedroll. You can take my bedroll.
No, I don't want to
Oh.
appear
Oh.
like vulnerable in any state. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit with Herb.
okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Imagine Herb's just like sit on it like a shelf
22.
or something, just like.
No, he's telling.
Not a lot of
baby stuff.
conversations
Sleep in
going
the
on
pocket.
past midnight, as a lot of people have gone to their quarters, gone to bed. The few people who are awake are the guards, who seem to be talking about wanting to get home.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But occasionally you do hear the voices of the automatons and their strange way of communication.
Do we pick up anything from the last automaton?
The last,
No,
they
the
don't-
last
No,
one
we
was a lot
didn't.
different.
Okay. So they like talk in a different way too?
you hear them refer themselves in the third person. This machine will begin scouting. This machine will now begin sentinel duty.
Interesting.
Well, we're
Is-
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm not there.
Alright. Well, it's.
So that's till you've done that until 1 a.m.
Okay.
You two still got 2 hours to catch up on.
You're
Keep gambling if you want to.
sure.
Can I just make it known that I'm going over to Nistani after at 1 a.m. and I'm trancing.
Um,
Can we try talking to the guy?
yeah, I would say just kind of hanging out, maybe gamble a bit more, kind of make small talk, chat, maybe establish some normal person credibility with
Sure.
other passengers.
Okay.
Hi, my normal passenger. Yes.
That's me.
Okay.
And also if there is a way that I could like, I don't know, sneakily, not suspiciously ask Silas where we're supposed to sleep.
Okay. How do you phrase it as you guys are playing cards?
Of asking Silas.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Where are the cabins? Sorry.
I set you up.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I can't even remember where my room was.
You went to the bar before this, so I have no memory of anything right now.
You gotta look. You tired, man? You're on a losing streak. I think I'm done for the night myself. Kind of watches he rakes everything. You hear the other guys at the table. Oh, come on! I was almost close to winning that time. Lots of kind of disagreement, but I'll be back tomorrow.
You guys are loud. Continue.
Why don't we get you guys back to your rooms?
That's
I'm
buddy.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Silas goes to trade in all of his tokens and comes back. That way, right? And he begins to walk off.
We just fall behind him.
Yeah. As you fall behind, eventually kind of, y'all don't have a room, do you?
Oh,
Well,
he's right.
You set this up.
well, my original thinking was that, you sleep downstairs in the stables area, but, well, tell you what, kind of walks over, further down the hall, takes out a set of keys and opens up a door. It is a small cabin, but there are kind of 4 beds, on either side of the wall. If you get everybody, I guess we can all cram inside, if you feel better about that.
I would.
I'm top bunk though, that's mine.
I'm with the other top bunk.
You go get your friends
And could I make a note before we left the table as part of I don't know, maybe the establishing credibility, sort of, or
Sure.
at least building the connections with everyone else at the table. I would like give them each a gold as I left and be like, here, maybe you'll have more luck than I did.
Throws it in.
My earnings.
So then,
Yeah. Definitely charity there goes a long way. Especially to the gamblers.
so yeah, so you know, Silas shows us. I'm gonna go find the.
I give
others.
fist bumps to
You
all
should
the other
find
gamblers.
Nistani, who is passing off the circlet to Gwen. And Nistani, you are free to follow them if you wish.
Yeah. I'm just like hearing, honey, I'm going to bed.
So you follow and pack into their room with sardines.
You walk into the room and just like face down on the floor.
But you never. Okay.
Okay, since this was a little bit ago and I was listening, by the time I'm done, are there still gamblers?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then I'm pretty much the only one on deck. Okay. Then I'm gonna go.
Before Silas goes to bed, Silas,
Oh wow.
I'm not familiar with boat protocol. How do we get our mounts off again? Just to make sure.
They'll unload him and then we'll.
Divide.
Oh.
Grab.
You know, they'll unload them by the shore, and I was thinking at that point, you know, if you're on them, you leave. That would be me. That's
Do you
what I
mean
would do.
sneak back on, or just mount it?
You know, otherwise they'll be sold at auction, yeah. I mean, you usually leave them if you don't want them.
Well, you loaded them on, so how will we know?
When we dock, like to pick them up, when we dock, they'll start the unloading process. So if I were you, well, we could do this like sneaky like or fast.
Sneaky like.
Sneaky like.
Okay, then let's steal
'Cause
them
if we
when
ask-
they're unloading that night.
If we ever are to get
Hardcore
rid of
time.
our mounts, I would rather gain profit from it instead of just abandoning and not getting anything from it.
Right. I say we steal them back while they're in transport.
Sounds good. I'll follow your lead on that then.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you what to do. I don't want to harsh your style. Also, I can't rob them because they know me.
That's
Sounds like a job for parkour.
No, it does not.
I do.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Also, are we sharing a bed?
I guess so.
A
There's
lot
limited
of people.
space.
There's.
I'm just on the floor.
It's
No, you
like
said you were on the top.
like hammocks almost that are kind of.
I don't think I could
stacked up.
fit.
Yeah.
I would say it'd be hard. A lot of people are gonna have to sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'll sleep on the floor.
I can take a floor. I'm used to.
I mean, but there's.
I sleep on
There's
the
4
rocks.
beds. Silas is taking one. You're sleeping on the floor. Do you say you're sleeping on the floor?
I can.
Oops up.
Well, but that leaves 3 beds.
Herb is small enough.
Herb
but
is small enough to sleep with one of us.
You can fit in my pocket.
He'll fit in Chris's pocket.
No, not quite.
In my little pocket right here.
He could, but I mean, he could sleep with.
Yeah.
Give him a little pot. He could sleep in a little.
Herb
I was-
doesn't really need a bed per se.
We put him in the bag of holding.
No.
Oh,
you
we
can't
can't
put
breathe.
stuff in the life.
He'll die.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh no.
Come on, Herb, wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up, Herb.
So, if it's 1 a.m. for me, and I go to bed, when are they landing? Like, do I have
So
enough
they
time to
should
do
be
a
there
long?
tomorrow morning or tomorrow night.
Okay, so I have time to do a long rest.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Sure.
going to bed and then we're waking
Yeah.
up. And
So has everybody started the long rest process?
yes.
I'm actually, before everyone goes to bed, I'm going to cast Alarm.
Okay. Interesting.
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Is that...
Yeah.
The 20-foot cube is big enough for the room?
I'd say it's definitely big enough for the door.
Okay, I'm casting it on the door. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. So I'm going to make it a mental alarm, and all of those in the room won't set it off if they were to leave in the point that this is, which is an 8-hour duration.
Okay, good to know.
Oh yeah.
So, with that being said, as everyone begins their long rest, Silas is up on one of the upper bunks. Nistani is off to the on one. Gwyneth is also on one. And who's taking that last one?
I'll do it.
Chris takes it, feet hanging off the edge with Icarus on the floor. And Herb is crawled up into his potting position next to the porthole. So, as night continues on, Icarus, your eyes flare open. And as you look about, it's quiet and it's still. And then it hits you. It's very still. The rocking of the boat has stopped. And as you look out the porthole, a golden light shines from above somewhere, reflecting across the motionless waves. And as you look around the room, Nastani is not there. You see everyone has become still. Chris's snoring has completely stopped, mouth agape. What are you doing?
Could I discern, would this be related to the special little amulet that I have?
You take out the amulet. The ruby crystal is glowing bright. As you quickly pick up an object, and it stands still within the air.
And I have all your weapons.
And as you realize what is going on, we'll switch to Nastani. Nastani, from your once seasick point in your safe bed on the ship, you now find yourself in what apparently feels like a very comfortable leather armchair. The room is dark, ignited by a single bright flame at the center. And as you look around, you see other chairs, 8 in total. And as you feel around, you have all your gear with you, but as you reach in and check the amulet, the green one that you picked up not too long ago, the emerald is shining within. The one specifically belonging to Kirani Illikar. And as you look about, you see another figure in the room. A familiar figure. A white owl mask, cracked porcelain, black robe, thin figure, covered head to toe. Not an inch of skin showing. And in a very curious voice, you see the eyes look up at you. Nastani, how peculiar I should meet you again. As Keysfear looks back at you from the table. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
But of course, he has to end it on the note of that, which
A
is
note
not
of that
fun.
calabash should be ended on. So, we'll end it there. A lot happened, that one. A lot of travel. Hopefully some more in the future, but we'll see.
Lord.
Oh, Lord!
How do you
No.
stop snoring?
How do you stop Chris Store? Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Before we go, remember to
Subscribe. I should have saved a poem for right now.
No!
I read them all.
I shall freestyle.
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 Let's go.
You shall be gone.
Wow, it's so good.
The video may die, but what you really should do is go subscribe.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
And
Evan.
ring the bell.
All right, and ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring
And
the
leave a
bell.
comment on between my 3 poems and also Lauren's poem and Evan's
There is-
poem.
It's okay if
there
it's
is-
What's the
different.
best
I'm
one?
There's no
Yeah,
gold
what
that
is
we
it?
could sell, but you should go and ring that bell.
There you go. Yeah, leave the comment.
Lauren.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Wayward7.
Wasn't a poem.
All right, sweet.
I didn't have enough time to think about one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Boo.
Ooh.
All right. So thank you guys so much again for watching tonight. We hope to see you next week on the Wayward 7.